Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, and we are back into our Chicago Cubs franchise in the show 18. A little bit of a hiatus, having a lot of stuff going on, but we are back this time. It's a two-game set against the Cleveland Indians. We're going to start out with Quintana up here, and he'll be against Miguel Gonzalez. Out of 4 starts, has 2 wins, no losses. 4.44 ERA and a 1.44 WHIP. So we'll see what he can do here with those 17 strikeouts and 12 walks. Almost on par as we start with a full count. And, well, that's straight to short over to Lindor. And that will be the first out of the game. So, coming out with a Russell. That's a high fly ball into left center and easily playable out there. And we're going to have Kris Bryant come out here slugging pretty good. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, but against the shift, it does not work, as that is right where the second base would be in a normal formation. And there's a 2-out single. Rizzo gets hit right in the back, no doubt about that, as we have 2 on with 2 out. Then out will come Bryce Harper, and you can say goodbye to that ball. It's a 3-run shot in left center. I think that was even outside of the ballpark. That's Harper's 6th of the year, and that's one thing we have him slide in that 5 slot, is when our cleanup hitter and Kris Bryant, swinging at third, comes in and gets on base. Bryce Harper is there to clean it all up once and for all. So that's a good signing it's showing now as we see Schwarber out here. Now Schwarber jacks one, and we have another. That's a back-to-back shot into dead center, and that's a solo shot, and no doubt about that. Gonzalez here not able to do much. So we're going to have Happ straight up the middle. Almost hits Gonzalez in the foot, but that'll be a 2-out single. So the Cubs trying to bat around here. We're going to have Contreras strikes on that slider down and away, and that will end your inning. So a 3-run shot and a solo homer, as Jose Quintana has a 4-run lead to play with in the first inning before he even throws out his first pitch. Similar numbers, but although he's 1-1 with a 4.44 ERA, same thing as Gonzalez. And the first batter here, it's a 2-seam up and still inside the zone, gets one there. And here, this one's straight over to Bryant. And Bryant, an easy put out there over to first. So the Cubs here looking for a strong outing from Quintana as we're back to Hayward, Russell, and Bryant. So remember, we are in Cleveland, so we do have a DH. So we did actually bat around as Russell strikes out here in the second inning. And Gonzalez looking to try to settle in the game, but against the shift again, Bryant hits it right back at second base. So it's another 2-1, or another single with 2 outs, but Rizzo can't keep it going as he hits it right back to Gonzalez for an easy put out there. And so, in the second, still no hits for the Indians as we're in the bottom of the second here. And there's a changeup outside, and if Quintana gets that changeup going with the fastball, and that's going to be big. But here with a breaking ball hung over the middle, that's in left center, and that's going to be Harper thrown into his cutoff, and that'll be a 1-out double. So a full count here in the next one. That's right over to Bryant, and they're going to say that is a catch over there. Good play over there. And on the next one, breaking ball. This is what he was looking for the first time with Quintana, as that one's pop out routine to Hayward. So we're going to see Harper come out here, see if he can do more damage. And Harper has a high fly ball in left field, but it's going to die out just before the warning track there and be blown in. So another shocker there, almost hit another one, as we're going to see Schwarber come out here, but he actually ends up just a routine fly ball. As here it is, Schwarber out in left field, not showing some defensive prowess, just outrunning the ball. And that is just a user error. Been having issues early in the season because of this, and late in the season we don't have those issues. So Russell out here taking the first ball. Going to see here if Russell can do something with it. We're in the top of the 5th here, and Russell, that's going to be just past the diving Lindor, and that will be a leadoff single. So in the 5th, trying to get something going here. It's going to be Bryant. Bryant right up the middle in a diving snag. Able to only get first. The runner will move, and well, the next one, Rizzo, is going to hit Russell in as that's the single up the middle, and that'll make it a 5-0 game. So in the first part of the season, we started going by that 5-0 rule, but Harper's walked, and we want to play this 2-game set out. Here comes Tyler Chatwood in real life. He is on the Cubs, but in this franchise, he's working on the bullpen for the Indians. So Schwarber out here with 2 on. Schwarber high fly ball into deep center field. It's going to die out in the warning track. Rizzo is going to tag up and go to third easily. And Harper's going to stay over on first. So now Happ. Happ swinging a miss on that change up. And that will end your inning. So Chatwood does get out of the jam for Gonzalez as we go into the 5th. Only 1 hit for the Indians so far. 2-2 count. Quintana. That's a changeup outside corner, and there's another strikeout. This is a big outing here for Quintana, as he has some pretty good things going, as that's just by a diving Baez, and that'll be a 1-out single. So another breaking ball. This is over to Bryant. Going to put it over to second and turn the double play, and that will end your inning. So the Cubs here are rocking and rolling, only allowing 3 hits. We do have 1 error with that fly ball out left, and Quintana is still in the bottom of the 8th, getting people to swing and a miss. That's a curveball just in the outside corner. 1-2 count. Next batter, and that's up the middle, and that will be a single. Slow roller, but it does get through. So we'll see Quintana try to finish out this inning, and this is over too short. Russell has it. Russell over to first and gets him. So we'll see if Quintana can end this game, pitch himself, and we'll see the Cubs up, but it's 3 up, 3 down. We go into the bottom of the 9th. Trying to get a complete game here, and that's not even a hit a foot, as that one's easy play for Contreras. It was Michael Brantley with that swinging bunt. And there's a curveball, swing and a miss. So with 1 out left, Quintana needs for the complete game. And this one's going to be popped up, and Chris Bryant easily playable to end this one. So the Cubs take the first one out of 2 here in Cleveland. And this is definitely a different Cleveland team than we saw a couple of years ago in the World Series, both before in 2016, but also when we played in the World Series in 2017 against Cleveland a couple of years back, that it's just not the same team. But they are having a better record than we are. We climbed to 500 with that win as they go down to 15-8. Trying to get above 500 here. The Cubs struggling a little bit off to the start. So we're going to see Mike Clevenger come out here in his 4 starts. He's 2 for 1, 3.72 ERA, a 1.55 whip. That's one thing that's weird for these Indians pitchers. They actually have a whip over 1.5. So with 2 on, or actually 2 out, Bryant here is going to try to get some magic going that we had in the previous game, but it will not happen against Clevenger. So we go rolling into the first. We're going to see the rookie Chad Crow came out, won his first game, but ever since has 3 no decisions. A 2.16 ERA, and see what he can do against the Cleveland Indians. That's a slider inside. Swing and a miss, making him look like a fool. Next batter. 2 for 1. That's right over the glove of Rizzo. Hayward's going to throw that into second. And the Indians have 1 on with 1 out. Next batter is going to be hit over and caught. Good run by Hayward and throws it in. And Crow trying to get out of this first inning here, trying to make a steal, and that's a good connection, a big one between Contreras and Baez to get the runner over on second. That's a good throw here. Baez doesn't have to do a lot of movement. It's caught just about to the head of the runner and easily played. But here, going in to the top of the second, big hit there, good strong hit there by Harper. Just cannot get it past the outfielder. And now here, Schwarber, good play by Clevenger to get over to the bag. A little bit faster than Schwarber here as we go into the next bottom half of the frame here. But we're going to fast forward into the top of the three after a quick 3 and out, as this is going to be a 1-out single for the Cubs there by Hayward, getting that one. And we have a runner on finally. Here's a actually pitch that goes out. I don't know if that was actually a pitch out, just a breaking ball that got away from Clevenger, but that will be a passed ball there. So we have a runner over on first after the walk. It's going to be down the line, and that's going to be caught. And we'll see Hayward in at third. So runners on the corners trying to strike first. And we'll check swing anyway. It looked like in the strike zone. And Russell will strand 2 there. Only 1 hit between for both teams. As we have a full count going to the bottom of the third. It's going to be out in the center field, and Harper has that one on the run. Has a lot of range because those big long legs there. As we see St. Louis, a 15-10 record in first in our division. And this one's hit. It looks like it's going to be out the wall in left field. It's going to be Schwarber that gets it off the bounce, throws it in. So that is a 1-out double for the Indians. Trying to strike first as this one's over in right center. Hayward on the run. Hayward will reach out and snag that one. And that will end your inning. So we'll see Bryant, Rizzo, and Harper come out in the top of the frame in the fourth. And with 2 outs, Harper's the only one that makes solid contact. And it's right against the switch over at Lindor, playing short. And while we're at the bottom of the frame, hits off the foot of Crow here. Crow able to handle it, but it will be ruled a single for that one. Runner at first goes, and he is going to be safe at second. Just not a good throw there by Contreras as normal, but the four seam outside gets Lindor check swinging that one. And Crow on the outside. This one will be a high fly ball deep. And the outfield looks like it's going to be on the warning track, and it's caught. The runner will advance to third, but Hayward only had a step before the wall. Now Jason Kipnis coming out here next. See what he can do. Runner's only 90 feet, and he's going to bring him home. So the Indians strike first. No! Hayward in from the outfield, throws it in quickly to get Kipnis out at first. And we're still tied at 0. Big heads-up play between those two, between Rizzo and Hayward. So in the fifth, Schwarber swinging a miss. That's a breaking ball out of the zone. And that one's going to hit the back foot of Hayward. Really odd reaction to Hayward, looking at like it just tapped him. Really weird. And next, Baez is going to swing and a miss on that one. Has a chance to make the first, but cannot run out the throw. So bottom of the fifth here, we walk our first batter. Chad Crow does. And that will be Heinger over at first with no out. Crow still working. And now he's going to hit the next batter, Fernandez, in the back. Now with 2 on, this is going to be a high fly ball into center field. Easy, routine ball. Harper's got that. Runners will stay as Harper has not a strong throw, a couple hop over, but a good accurate throw. As Crow, this is over. And it looks like Schwarber just completely misjudged it. And at least 2 will score here. That's going to be a base clearing double. And well, now the the Indians are up 2-0. Schwarber just misjudged that completely. And now this one's off the wall. It will, of course, score one. Runner was anticipating it be up there. And finally brought in by Harper as it starts running away from Schwarber. And that will be an RBI double. So 3-0 here. That's over to first. Rizzo has it and steps on the bag. So trying to end this inning, Crow trying to prevent it going to 4-0. 1-1 count. This is a shallow fly ball, easily playable for Russell. Indians strike with 3. 2 of those guys were either walked or hit by pitch. So next coming up here with 1 on first, and Bryant goes into a double play in the top of the 6th. So that attempt at a rally is closed off quickly. So going to the top of the 7th, still 3-0. We're going to see Rizzo. High fly ball into center, and that one's going to be over the center fielder and hit against the wall. Rizzo is at second. He's going to hold at second. Accurate throw over at third would have gotten him. So we have a leadoff double. Clevenger here trying not to allow Harper to break open this game. And Harper swings the curveball inside, strike 3. Just a bad throw. Words exchanged between him and the catcher as we see Schwarber out here with 1 out. Schwarber is going to ground over at second. So 2 outs threatening to strand. We have Happ and Happ. A pop up over to short, and that ends it quickly. The Cubs are still blanked out going in to this bottom of the 7th. And this was going to be a blooper out near short. Baez able to adjust as Crow still out here pitching in the 7th. Actually, that's going to be Cabrera's out there in the 7th. So here, Contreras trying to get on base, and he does. Looks like it's off the glove. Just couldn't handle it at first. And that's 1 on with 2 out in the top of the 8th. Russell up next. Russell grounded. Hits Clevenger in the back of the knee. If it's hit harder up the middle, it possibly is a single. But able to get him out at first. And we go into the bottom of the 8th. This is hit over into left field. Schwarber hits it in. That's a leadoff single. There we have out here Edwards pitching, as this one's a routine fly ball over in left for Schwarber. Edwards didn't get a lot of time for us in a lot of the games from last year, so we want to see how he is. Actually, this is Moreno. One of the rookies coming up, we drafted in year 2. We did use a Carl Edwards in the inning before. So out high fly ball into center, and that's going to be caught and thrown in. Runners won't advance for some reason against Bryce Harper's throw. Good cutoff throw, but here we go with Moreno. That's popped up over in to foul territory by the dugout of Chicago. So, going into the 9th inning, we have a chance to get something going. We did in the first game. We got 5, but it'll be against Andrew Miller. So, one of the big things here, Andrew Miller stayed in Cleveland, but the longtime closer over here with Cody Allen. And see here, it's a little bit bringing him off the bag, but able to get a tag on Rizzo. And this one, big play there by third baseman to end the game. So we do split with the Indians. I believe this is our only series. That's why I highlighted it this year against the Indians. We don't play them a whole bunch. We typically play them 2 games a year. And so we'll see who we go into next. So we split this one. Miller gets to save. Crow takes his first loss, and Clevenger with his 3rd win of the season. We did have 1 error committed by Cleveland. Chicago did the first error in the first game, so we're going to sim a little bit more. And we end up splitting with Pittsburgh, and our first game against St. Louis, we lose 7-1. So Arrieta out here 3-1 already, the defending Cy Young winner. And of course, he takes that one 5-0 against Carlos Martinez. So we're kind of catching up, but in the end, we lose that series as well. So going up against Cincinnati, we do take that series 2-1, and we will see ourselves against Minnesota next series. So a little bit update here from the first month as we get a couple, actually we get 3 outstanding reports here, some young players down in the league. So I will see you next time when we take on the Twins in a 2-game series. Later, guys.